All right, hello everybody, welcome back. We have another VOD review. This is Diamond main tanks. So this is Groot, Strange, and Mag. The whole game was just spam down main, and I feel like I couldn't do enough to carry my team. So I hate games like that. It's not very fun. I am a off-tank player, so my mindset on this can be a little different, but basically you have to find different ways to relieve the pressure if you can't shut it off completely. So let's see if there's a way to do that. And let's see what's causing all this pressure. First of all, we have Adam and Deadpool. So our total output of healing is less. So to keep that in mind, we have to take less damage and be really efficient with the damage that we do take. I don't like that our mag's already out there, but that's... Can't control other people. So it'd be like that. Oh. Okay. Oh, get the kill. Nice. Okay, don't go too far. Don't go too far. Good. So one of the ways we can, like, it's a really small thing, but one of the ways we can minimize damage is, like, when we use our movement to where when we're about to reload, we scoot by the wall, right? So... we're reloading out in the open. So the way you do this is you're shooting, and then you have 2 bullets left. You shoot, and then you get to the wall. Now you're reloading and you're out there, right? And then you go back out. That is a really small thing, but it does help a ton. Take less damage. Okay. I don't like this use of Iron Wall. So... I mean, maybe you're trying to trap the Emma here, but I don't think you are. But in a situation like this, I would assume that you're trying to slow them down. But the thing is, you're not going to really slow them down. Like, they have Emma, Punisher, and, like, Tank Pool. Gonna trap and give space? Yeah, you just can't make space like this. So I wouldn't even recommend, like, trying to use Iron Wall to make space against a comp like this. Because, again, it's just going to get, like... demolished. I'd much rather you use it in other ways. So you're either going to trap. So like here, now that the Emma is low health, now a trap would be worth it, right? Because before, if we look at it for the trap, the Emma is still around the corner. Mag just died. She's at maybe, but your team's still retreating. You don't have a solid foundation. Like here, she's like overextended. I think there it probably kills. Ironwood Wall is the strongest tool in your arsenal. Either trap makes yourself CC immune. Yeah. Oh, that sucks. That's actual insanity. Alright, now we know. Be careful of Cap. That's an interaction you almost never see. Oh, you're dead. Yeah, he did. I think it would have been great. I think you had the right idea ulting there. Because I think that would have worked. I think it was time to make a play. Yeah. What's going on? That's really unfortunate. Chalk that up to life happens. Somebody walked in the room. Oh, Adam rezzed? Hold up. Hang on. How many people does he res? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little late. Don't push forward. We still need some space here. Emma's doing a good job of holding you back. Or walling you off and slowing you down. Okay. So with our target priority, it feels like we're trying to do a lot of damage to Emma. She's kind of been our primary target. What do they have? They have triple tank. Yeah, we're out in the open. We either need to be all the way over here using cover, actually using an off angle, or like over here. Duelist DP? Yeah, it is. Jeez. I hate Deadpool. I hate Deadpool. Damn, you're just getting melted. All right, Venom. I think this is a better plan. I think we're not gonna main tank our way out of this. That's an invisible. Through this backline. Oh, get out. Oh. And that's why we don't trust Mag. All right, we need a full reset. I would just get all the way out to spawn here. Nice. Good. Now we have solo support. Okay. Dude, this is rough. So we have to make the best use of what we have. All right, now we're on Rocket. Yay, we have 2 supports again. Hooray. Too early. Too early. It's really easy on Venom to underestimate just how much space or ground that you're actually covering. Like if we just look at the outlines for a second here, you start here and you end up here. Like your team is still in spawn. So just be really, really careful of that. And then, yeah, never use swing to engage. I don't know why they all backed up. You got so lucky. Oh. We use swing to engage again. Okay, target priority here. Now, we've already used our swing, and we've used our shield, so I would not recommend going in here. You need something to kill time. Ideally, what Venom does to kill time is he does a little damage, and then he climbs the wall. He does, like, some rollouts. I would watch, like, high-level Venom players and see, like, what walls they use. Because I know it sounds stupid. You just climb walls. But, like, I don't know if you're familiar with the concept of, like, routing. So you have, like, routing in, like, a speedrun essence. Where it's like, okay, you go to this wall and you look at this way and you go this way. And that is the fastest way to get through the castle or whatever it is, right? It's kind of similar with Venom where you have like these routes that you can do with like rollouts and things like that. I don't know if it's something that Venom mains talk about much, but it's definitely a thing. Yeah, we got. So again, like you're just using your swing to get in. You want to climb up first. And then slam down in, then you use your swing to get out. Because as you climb the ranks, it takes less and less time for them to kill you. And so your engagements times have to be shorter. And so the amount of time that it takes for you to get your swing back, if you swing in, is enough to get you killed. We do the combo. Nice. Stuff. Focus the invis. Focus the invis. Get out. Okay. Fine. So when you're playing any dive tank, or pretty much any tank, actually, you have to be like very aware of Emma diamond form. That's like the primary way that you get killed. At the same time, it's a 15-second cooldown, right? So it is really long. So if you hear the Emma use diamond form, now it's like, I can go crazy for 15 whole seconds, and it should start counting down. Also, your cooldowns are much shorter than Emma's, which is great. Right, so the way overshield works, if I'm wrong, correct me, but I believe it's the less health you have, the more overshield you get. Do you want to use it at the end? I like this. See, we get to a high ground, and then we slam in, almost get the kill, but we're doing so much in the back line. This is great. I love this. Nice. Now we use our... Did we already use it? Did I just miss it? I missed it. All right, yeah. This is bad. I didn't see that when you used it. Once you use this and you've gotten a kill, you've gotten your value. Let's get out. Any longer that you stay back here is just raising the likelihood that you're going to die. I'd get out here. You waited way too long.
I am ready to put on a show.
What are you aiming at?
Uh-oh.
Judge, jury,
Uh-oh. Get out. Oh, get out. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Don't give them another inch, or else.
Spicy. Idle. Oh, you got to do it earlier. Yeah, respect. So the two things on the enemy team right now that you have to respect, like very much so. Emma Diamond Form, Punisher Shotgun. The second you see that shotgun come out, just like leave. You gotta respect it. It's so good. It's actually terrifying. Now you don't have much time. Gotta stay on point. Gotta stay on point. Ooh. Yeah. All right. Okay, now we're on Strange, I believe. So if we were to wrap up Venom, don't use swing to engage. Climb up high first, then dive in with your slam, then use swing to get out. Wait until like 150 to 200 health to use your thing. Don't overstay your welcome, and then pay attention to like the big threats. Wall climbing, yeah, it's a unique skill. If you don't practice it, you're not ready for it. You can't really make good. You can't take advantage of what Venom has if you don't have wall. Oh, get the kill! Shield, shield. Now slow play, slow play. Nice and slow. Yeah, use a shield. There you go. Good. I like this. All right, based. So a super high level player would immediately start portaling here. And you just back around the corner, start your portal, and then get ready to counter portal. I don't think we're quite ready for that, but I mean, if you want to be crazy, I'd go for it.
enemy in front of us.
Out. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out! Oh. You really think in my rank they're going to portal? No. But I think that you are good enough to get to a rank where they do portal. So I want you in that mindset. But yeah, we gotta respect Emma. Like, as any tank, you have to respect Emma. Get in, poke, harass, get out, recover, start the cycle again. Right. What's the plan here? Chilling. We're cruising right along. Look at that. We got 2 actual supports. Fine. Good. Take it slow. Not getting healing? I don't know, but you did a good job. Back out. Back out. Okay, now we could go in. Like this. Just get our ult. Oh, you don't even need it. Yeah, just back out. Good. They stalled. We lost our mag, but they lost the DPS, and we have an ult here. Oh, please do not ult. If you would have ulted a little bit earlier, fine. But please do not ult. Please do not ult. Please do not ult. Don't do it. Oh, thank the Lord. Oh, wow. You actually get the kill. Nice. Yeah, Blaze of Glory. Excellent. That's exactly what you needed to do.
I'm opening a portal.
Oh, dog needs to go outside. 1 second. All right, dogs are let out. Need to go back to playing Emma again. I feel like I've been abandoning her for too long now. I have not had good success with Emma recently. Oh.
By the eye of Agamotto.
All right, so if we're going to portal in order to ult, the way you want to do this is you want to have the element of surprise. Okay? So over here, if we're playing Emma, well, look at what this looks. Oh, I guess not Emma. She's a, look at Invis, right? Invis is the main concern. We just like, what does Invis have to do in order to recognize the threat? Nothing, because the threat is like immediately obvious. So the better way to go about this is just by being sneaky. So you can throw the portal up here. If you do it really high, a lot of times they won't even hear the activation. And then you can jump through, start the ult startup on this side of the portal. And then when you go through, it will... these people won't hear the startup sound. That's what I'm trying to say. So the sound will come from way over there, and then they'll get hit with it, right? But yeah, up here. Range 1 detect, yeah. The other way, you could also just straight up do it behind them. I wouldn't recommend this as much. But yeah, we can't do it like right in front. And then the last thing you want to think about is whenever you're going for an ult in general, not just through the portal, is you have to think about what can stop your ult. What tools do the enemy have? Good Lord. What tools does the enemy team have in order to stop your ult? With Strange, it's very easy. So Emma, Diamond Form Choke cancels your ult. Invis can push you away. Luna can freeze you. And then Invis can ult, counter ult to save everybody on her team. And Luna can counter ult, right? So whenever we do that, we have to try to get those out, or at least pay attention to those cooldowns when we're going to go for stuff like this. Or else this is the result, right? I like the idea, though. Just adjust the execution. Yeah, this was a super hard comp to ult into, so I figured I need portal, and it just didn't work. Yeah, I think you had the right idea. I think that's a great idea. Just the execution, a little bit different. Up here, do it. I think it works perfectly. I think the timing was also great. Shield. Okay, this is something that's like higher level. There's a concept when you have two main tanks where you guys like alternate, right? So Magneto takes a bunch of damage, uses his shield, uses bubble, backs out. Then you take a bunch of damage, you use your shield, and then by the time you're ready to rotate, now Magneto has his shield and his bubble back up, right? You can do the same thing here with an Emma ult, right? So we look and we see Magneto has a bubble going and his shield. So I'd actually put my shield down as Strange. And then once his stuff goes down, then you bring it back up. And that'll save you some health. Because it pops too early, right? Almost. I noticed we're not doing the reload animation cancel as well. It is very important to get that down. I feel like that's something you do already know. Maybe you haven't practiced it, but if you want, we can go into practice range. I can show you what it should look like. Okay, back up a little bit. Good. Right to here. Not any farther. Okay. I just wasn't focused on it. Fair enough. That's what I figured. Needs to be muscle memory. Yeah. That just comes with like practice range time or just like playing the game more like and being active with it. I don't like this. We should be taking space here. A Captain America in your back line when you guys just got the point, we're right next to spawn, you have 6 people and he's by himself. This is just not your job as Strange. I'd much rather you be up here, like at this corner. You're scouting ahead. You see, okay, they have an Emma. You're doing a little bit of chip damage. You're looking for opportunities, trying to see if anybody's coming up top, anything like that. Yeah, this cap is just not your responsibility. And then luckily he dies, but the Emma takes the space that you should have been occupying and she takes it for free. Oh! Okay. So here's some specific stuff. Some Emma micro knowledge. So whenever you see Emma use a crystal, most of the time it's going to be on you, right? Because you're a main tank. But since you have another main tank, it's actually on Mag. But it doesn't matter. Or actually, wow, it's on. Either way, whenever you see Emma use her crystal, you want to stand in front of the crystal so she can't pop it and she can't do double damage. Whether it's on you or somebody else, it doesn't matter. So that's really good to do. You can also shield it off if you don't have the health to stand in front of it. And then speaking of shielding off, if you see this happen where the enemy tanks disappears, you shouldn't even have to turn around to know like something's going on and this Emma has a high chance of dying. All you need to do right here is step in front of where she just was and hold up your shield. Right now you have, 400 health. It's so worth it to stand here and hold your shield and hope that your team gets the kill. That's so much more effective than trying to turn around and actually kill them yourself. No way. Oh, the Invis double saved the Emma. That's insanity. Bro, that's so terrible. Double saved. It's like, not only did she push her back in, but the shift here cut off. Dude, I'm pissed. Anyway. All right. Now we have another ult. So remember, we need to be aware of enemy invis push. We need to be aware of Luna Freeze. We need to be aware of Emma Diamond Form. Our mag just died. So if we're going to do something, you have to do it like right now, but we don't really have health or shield health or momentum. Now they have Diamond Form, so we just got to get out and either die or get out. Okay. I'd slow play it back to the previous corner. Good. Good, good. Bro, we just talked about people being boosted and not belonging in their elo. Holy. All right, trying to be sneaky with it. I like it. Don't shoot. Oh, okay. So when we're talking about ults as well, I know we wanted to do the portal thing. Something else you can do, a lot of Stranges, they'll just start here and they'll fly up and they'll cancel it to get the momentum and then they'll land here with ult, right? Something you can do specifically on a situation like this where there's a very strong corner with a high but not too high ceiling, right? Like it's not open, but it is like a archway, right? Something you can do as Strange, you can fly up here and float for a second. And then while the enemy team is still around the corner, you start your ult and then let it pop right here. You don't even drop down because this is so close together that if you're here, you'll hit everybody down here and they won't even see you because you're already up in the air. And then if you wait a second, then you won't have the sound cue to give people that audio recognition that you're going to ult anyway. Now it's too late. Definitely don't do it, but just keep that in mind. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's a trap. It's a trap. Yeah, it's a trap. Oh. Yeah. I like the idea, but it didn't work because Punisher ult lasts a lot longer than people think it does. It always feels like it's over and then it's just not. And then by the time that you would have waited for the Punisher ult to end and then ult, then your supports would have been dead at that time. So don't get locked in to the idea like, I'm over here, I'm gonna ult. We gotta let it go sometimes. Yeah, I tunneled there. Yeah. It happens to me too. I'm like, you come up with a plan and then like we're not flexible enough to get out. Don't step into there. Okay, good. We're down one. Okay, there's some hesitation here. What should we do differently? So we're pushing in. We're even, right? At 6v6. Our Bucky makes a really, really bad dumb play. It does get the Invis ult out, as well as Diamond Form. Did I hear that right? Yep, Diamond Form. But he dies in the process. So we're up 2 cooldowns, down a whole character. Not great. So definitely don't push in here. I would like slow play this, back up a little. And then it feels like we want to slow play, but then for some reason we don't get all the way out. Especially since we don't have shield health, right? We just used our shield to get out of there. So it's like we really have to go use cover that isn't going to break. I'd be shocked if you live this. Yeah, now we're dead. Blaze of Glory. Try to get a kill. Don't use your shield. Nice.
The Sorcerer Supreme returns.
Get that vehicle moving again.
I am strengthened for battle.
Okay, we're down a tank, but we have a strong DPS ult. Take some space. Good. Now we're up. We're down a tank, but up a support. Good. Okay, there's craziness going on. Pick one target. Nice. We found the invis. Good. Killing the tank. All right, once again, though, this is a situation where you're like, I'm not going to kill this Cap. I'm not good at killing Cap. I can't really help. I already killed a squishy. I'm going to look over here. Yeah, time to look for healers. I'm going to look over here. And like, what do you know it? Right about here, when we turn and look, Luna. And then even if we don't kill this Luna, if we're up in her face, we're making her uncomfortable. She might miss her shots. If we're using our shield, she can't heal the Captain America. It's just more value for us. Kill her. Nice. Okay, ult. Jump up and ult. No, this is not your job. Don't do it. Right here. Do the same thing that we talked about earlier. Use your jump, come up to here, and then the second somebody walks out, you use your ult and like drop down just a little bit to right here. And I mean float down, not drop. Float. Float a little lower. If you did that right away, Emma would have been forced to use her diamond form here and wouldn't have gotten a grab. I don't even know if she ended up getting the grab. But she wouldn't have touched point. I think you guys win this anyway. Nice. Yeah. No! There you go. Yes, much better. Good. You realize you're not going to get any value there? Now you can kill her. Good. Terrifying. Oh! Wow. Just wow. All right, now we're on Mag. Or Thor. Mag. Better him than me. Oh. Why did your Thor walk forward there? I do think we should have bubbled him for sure. All right. Yeah, we have to go. Good. I was just about to say, you're out of time. You gotta stay on point. Oh, Punisher dead. We use a Jeff bubble, and we push in, and we have a support. We have 2 supports, and not only that, we actually have 3 supports looking at us, and a tank peeling. This is a good situation for us. We still have our bubble and our shield completely, right? Our shield's at half, but we still have a bubble to get us to the full shield. And there's a Jeff bubble here. There's no reason to back out. These people need to push up with us because we have no other option. Like, oh, and then they get low. Blood in the water. So yeah, part of this is recognizing that the slow play will not work, right? We only have 1 minute. They have a Groot. It's going to take us longer than a minute to slow play this and like find a pick. So that is just not an option for us. So we have to be intimidating as Mag and actually be aggressive, get in close and hit all of our shots and secure a kill. That's like the only path to victory here. Don't cross the line. Don't cross the line. So we just took so many of our team's resources simply from crossing the line of sight of our supports. Really careful of that. a little bit farther back. Don't get greedy. Why can't you fix the light? What's going on? W key! W key! Let's go! Bubble! Bubble! Ooh. Bro, that cat probably hit like 25 health. Yikes. Yikes! He had 11 health! I mean, fair enough. I get it. Tell me this is not another draw. Hey. All right, this is too far. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. No! Oh, no. So, all right, so why are we pushing here, right? So we killed a Groot, okay? The Invis died earlier, so she's almost back. So we have a pretty big advantage right now. We have a support ult going off in the form of support pool. So I do agree. It's a good time to be aggressive, right? I like it. I like that we're trying to stagger. I love being aggressive here. I think that's fine. I think that there's two concepts here. One is the line, right? We're never going to touch these stairs as Magneto. Almost never, because the time it takes for the enemy team to get back to here is much shorter than the time it takes the Magneto to get all the way back to here. That's why, right? Even the slow-ass Groot is going to outpace you. Captain America can stand here. Hulk can stand here. Angela, Thor sometimes, right? They can all do that. Venom. Mag can't. So we went too far. The next thing is the timer in our head, right? There's only a certain amount of time that we can stay out here. Because this is a disadvantageous positioning for our team, right? Our team needs to stay by cover. If they go around, our whole team's going to be screwed. Like, there's so many bad parts about this that it's only a good thing right now for the moment. And so with those two things combined, we push too far, we stay out for too long, it's only a matter of time before bad things happen. Also, something to keep in mind is like the distance that you should have between yourself as a mag main and an off tank who's kind of diving is pretty far. Like here, this is fine. You don't want to be right next to a Captain America because he can just leave immediately if he's good, which he's terrible, but you can't. Oh, nice push. And now we're in the same situation as the very beginning of the game, which is really unfortunate. We're down our tank, and here they are. Or at least we're down one. I don't remember if it was a tank. Now I want to slow play as much as I can, because that's our only option. Hopefully Cap gets back quickly. Okay, now I'm thinking I'm going to maybe... Oh, if you hit the shot there. Okay, she dies. We trade supports. Bubble him? Did you... Please tell me you bubbled him. Why did we bubble him? Why did we bubble him? Were we really looking to bubble a support instead? Oh, that's so unfortunate. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't mind that. You're looking for... You're trying to prioritize the healer. Yeah. Happens. Oh, huge. Shield. Oh, you... Okay. Here, I think your only option is to shield back up and get the health back. But, like, really, we're not going to fix the problem at this point in the game. The problem happened way earlier when we overextended. So, let's see if we can recap that. With Mag, we overextended a little bit. And then... when it was on attack, we weren't aggressive enough and seeing the advantage, taking the shot and actually killing a support and staying in. With Venom, don't engage with swing. Make sure we have all our cooldowns when we're ready. We dive in with Slam. pop a couple things, get out when we've achieved our value. Don't overstay your welcome. And then with Strange, we talked about different ways you could be really sneaky with popping your ult and things like that. And then one thing that I didn't say, but we really need to pay attention to, is how Strange interacts with his health pool and his shield pool. The way it should work like this, right? As one goes down, you start using the other. And then this one goes back up, and then this one goes down, right? And so you weave it in and out. And then if they're both going down really fast, that's your key to, like, I need to take some cover. Or if you have full health and you have no shield, you need to know, like, I need to take a second and slow it down. So, like, paying attention to your shield health is as Strange is, like, insanely important. Like, managing that and using it as a resource. Now, that's not to say that you can't use it. Just pay attention to it, because if you're walking forward and you're using the shield weave, right? So you use your primary fire, bring up the shield, primary fire, bring up the shield, and you're taking space actively, that's fine. As long as you make it to solid cover in time, and then you wait at solid cover to get your shield back. I just thought of something. If you see an enemy Strange doing that and you see they reach solid cover, it might be time to push them because they probably don't have shield health. Anyway, yeah. Those are, I don't know, some tips for things that I saw. Hopefully it helps. Yeah, that's it for this YouTube video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. God bless. Catch you guys next time. Bye.